Good morning. Welcome to day 6. I can't believe we're almost done with our journey together. So let's go ahead and make the most of it. Finding a comfortable seat, whether that's cross-legged on the floor or maybe you're in a chair today. Beginning to settle in wherever you are today. Tuning into your breath. Trying to make your inhales as long as your exhales. Closing your eyes or relaxing your gaze on a point across the room. Relaxing through your shoulders, unclenching your hands and feet. Inhaling some length into your spine, tucking your chin slightly. Imagining your spine as one long line all the way from your tailbone up to the crown of your head. Flipping your palms so that they're pointing towards the sky. Bring your thumb and your index finger together and just rest your hands on the top of your thighs. Beginning to focus on your third eye, the point directly in between your eyebrows, above your nose. Breathing into this space. If you get distracted, just gently bringing yourself back to awareness of your third eye. Noticing if there's any sensation. Beginning to imagine that there's a bright light directly on that point. And the more you breathe into it, the brighter the light gets. Breathing into that light on your third eye. Feel that light getting brighter and brighter. The light is so bright that it begins to spread through your entire body. Inhaling the light into your chest, down your torso, into your belly. Down your arms, into the tips of your fingers. Breathing the light down into your hips. And all the way down your legs into your toes. You're so full of light. It begins to spill out of the crown of your head. Focusing back onto your third eye. Repeating to yourself, I trust my intuition. I trust my intuition. Noticing how these words feel in your body, breathing into that sensation, welcoming whatever comes up. Slowly releasing your hands, opening your eyes if they were closed, coming back into the space. And just noticing how you feel. When you feel ready, meet me at the top of your mat, standing. Beginning today's short practice in a Tadasana or mountain pose. Feet are about hip width distance apart at the top of your mat. Pressing your feet into the mat, feeling your thigh muscles turn on. Inhaling to shrug your shoulders up. Exhale, hands down at your sides. Breathing here for a moment, maybe closing your eyes. And on an inhale, bring your arms all the way up and overhead, gazing upwards towards your hands. Exhaling to fold all the way down. Shaking out the head and neck. Knees are as bent as you would like. Tuning back into that Ujjayi breath. Inhaling, halfway lift, hands to your shins. One long line from crown to tail. Engaging your core to help you lift. And planting the palms, stepping back into downward facing dog. You can pedal out the feet, bend through the knees. And from here, inhaling to lift that right leg up high. Exhaling to plant it in between your hands. Coming into a warrior one, front knee is bent over the front ankle. Our back foot is pointing towards the front left edge of your mat. So that back foot's at about a 45-degree angle. Inhaling the arms all the way up and overhead. Bending into that front knee. You'll probably feel a generous stretch through your calf. If this position is not working for your body today, you can always just pivot onto the ball of your back foot into a high lunge. Your hip points are pointing forward. And from here, bringing your arms behind your back into a bind, clasping the hands together, opening through the chest. Sinking a little bit deeper into that front knee. Staying here if this is plenty for you, or beginning to shift forward, leading with your chest, coming over that front leg. Staying here or dropping all the way down into humble warrior. Releasing the head and neck, your fists go towards the sky. Keeping a bend in that knee. I trust my intuition. I trust my intuition. One more deep breath here. Planting the palms on the inside of that right foot. Walking your right foot a little bit closer to the edge of your mat. Pivoting on the back foot. Lowering your back knee down. Coming into a lizard pose. Both of your hands are on the inside of that right knee. Staying up on your hands, or if you'd like a deeper stretch through your hip flexors, lowering onto your forearms. Untucking the back toes. Releasing, surrendering. If you are down lower and this stretch feels really intense, you can always pop back up onto your hands. Breathing into any tightness. Breathing into any resistance. Tuning back into that third eye point. I trust my intuition. Carefully coming out of this, stepping back to a downward facing dog. Pedaling out through the feet. Noticing if one side of your body feels different than the other. Long, deep inhale. Exhale, let it go. Sigh something out the mouth. Inhale the left leg up high. Exhale to step it forward, coming into warrior one. Back toes are pointing towards the front right edge of your mat, bending through that front knee. Inhaling the arms all the way up. Hip points are facing the front. Reaching your arms back, clasping your hands together for a bind, trying for the opposite hand this time, so it might feel a little funky. Opening through your chest. Staying here, or beginning to lower down, sinking your chest towards your front knee. Possibly coming all the way down into that humble warrior. Head and chest dropping towards the mat, in between your feet. Arms reaching overhead, hands still clasped in that bind. Relaxing through your neck, releasing your head. I trust my intuition. Keeping a nice bend in that front knee. Planting the palms on the inside of that left foot. Bringing your left foot closer to the edge of your mat. Coming down on that right knee. And tucking the toes. Lizard pose. Staying on your hands or lowering to your forearms for that deeper stretch through your hip flexors. Breathing into any discomfort. I trust my intuition. Slowly coming up, returning to downward facing dog. Inhaling, exhale, side out. Lowering down to your knees, coming into child's pose. Sinking the hips back, reaching the arms forward, melting the chest down. And maybe your forehead meets the earth, or you can rest on your arms. If your forehead is on the earth, try gently rocking your head back and forth and side to side, massaging that third eye point. And just noticing how that feels. I trust my intuition. And we'll end today's practice here, staying in child's pose as long as you would like. Thank you so much again for joining me today for this challenge. We have one more day together, and at the end of day 7, I have a special offer for you, which is a complimentary one-on-one call with me to work together and deepen that self-care stress management toolkit that I discuss in our workbook. So if you've been loving this and you want to work with me, book a call. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I hope you have a wonderful day.